The Worcester County Health Department, in partnership with the Worcester County's Healthiest Maryland businesses, presents monthly nutrition tips and fitness fit videos. These videos will feature simple and fun activities and recipes you can try at home. Our goal is to promote healthy eating and regular physical activity, which can reduce the risk for chronic health problems such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease. We hope you enjoyed this episode and remember to eat healthy, be active, and prevent diabetes today.
Hi, my name is Kathy Wall. I'm the dietitian here at the Worcester County Health Department, and today my special guest is
Myro Smalls with the Worcester County Rec Department. Glad to be here, Kathy.
Well, we're glad to have you here. And you know, today, this is kind of football season, you know. And I think one of the most common foods people eat when they're watching football is pizza. So when they pick up that phone and call out and they get that big pizza with the cheese and all the high-fat meat, I thought maybe we could show everybody how to make a healthy pizza while you're watching a football game. And you could actually get, if you had a group of people, everybody together making a healthier pizza together. So our job today is to show everyone how to make a healthier pizza, whether it's football season or not. So you in?
That sounds like an excellent idea, Kathy. All right, Kathy, these are very colorful ingredients that you have here, and with any great pizza, you must start with the crust.
We start with the crust.
All right,
so this is our crust. It's actually a nice whole grain pizza crust, so it's not just the white flour. And you buy it just like this in the store. It's very easy to find. And all you do is leave it out for about 20 minutes. You can kind of see how it puffs in the bag. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to unroll it from the bag, and it comes right out.
Oh, that is beautiful right there. Look at that.
And you can see that it's got the whole grains in it. And once we get this out of the bag, we now have this little round pizza crust. So I put a little bit of flour here on my cutting board. I'm just going to lightly put the flour on the crust so it doesn't stick. And I'm going to take my rolling pin, Myro.
Remember to pat your dough. Pat your dough.
Pat it, and if there's a hole, you want to fix it. So now we have this ready to roll. And we're going to roll it just so that it fits a normal standard pizza pan. So I'm just going to get this dough to cooperate with me.
Now, Kathy, this bag of dough, how much would this bag of dough set you back at your lowest?
It's probably like $1.89.
$1.89.
Already, this pizza is going to be cheaper than if you were to order it out for your family football game, or for a group of people, or for yourself, just your own family. So you can see this is rolling, and you just want to keep pressing it out. I'm going to use some canola oil, so just light canola oil on the pizza pan. That just keeps it from sticking, and you don't want to overdo this because you don't want to have a greasy pizza. The whole point in this healthy pizza is to do it lightly. So I'm just going to move this canola oil, and it's just, you know, if you put too much, just grab a paper towel and blot it out, just so you have it. So here we have the lightly coated oiled pan. Now I'm going to take my pizza crust, picking it up, putting it right on the pan, and once again,
that is beautiful,
stretching it out. You would think I was Italian. So there you have it.
She's got skills with the dough, ladies and gentlemen.
You have a nice pizza, nice large size, easy to go.
All right, Kathy, so we got the dough, we got the pan oiled. Next is the sauce.
It's the sauce. And again, this is really up to the individual. You can buy any kind of a sauce that you want, that you like on a pizza. Some people like a white sauce, just using some olive oil and garlic. I just got a simple tomato and basil sauce because I figured it was a traditional one. And again, you put this on according to the likes of your family. So I'm going to pour some on, and then we're just going to spread it around my pizza dough. And again, more or less depending on how much you like. And if you have leftover sauce, you can always use it on some whole wheat pasta tomorrow, or you can put it on some bruschetta. Lots of ways to use that sauce. Plenty of sauce for you?
Plenty of sauce. And you want to make sure you get the sauce all the way around the edges there.
I do, Myro, because I think a lot of crust doesn't have the flavor all the way to the edge. So I've learned over the years that I like to put it all the way to the edge. It doesn't compromise your pizza at all. That
is awesome. See, not only are you being healthy, you're being creative, ladies and gentlemen. It's your pizza. You can do whatever you like.
That's right. That's the key.
It's your world, all right? All right, Kathy, could you explain some of these beautiful ingredients we have here?
I can. And one thing about pizza is that it's really up to the individual. So the more variety you have, the more you can prepare your pizza so everybody likes something on it.
Right.
You can cut this in quarters, in halves visually, and put various ingredients on. So I had chopped up some red, yellow, and orange peppers because they're pretty plentiful this time of the year, and they're nice and crisp. And I left the pieces large enough that you can taste them.
And I love the color there, beautiful color.
Beautiful colors.
Yep.
Then I have some baby portobello mushrooms. Now these aren't the typical white ones, but these have more flavor. Some people like to saute them before they put on the pizza, but you can certainly put them on raw. I have some broccoli florets because, again, it's the nice arrangement of color, as you mentioned. I have a few onions, and then I have some chicken sausage. Now, this is actually a low-fat chicken sausage. It comes in many varieties. It's the best alternative to some of those high-fat meats like the pepperoni and sausages. It's got a great flavor. I just browned it in a pan, and then I just sliced it up this morning, so it's nice and ready to really just put on the pizza. And it's a nice flavor. So when you're talking about a healthier pizza, and a lot of people like meat on it, this is a great alternative to putting some of those higher flavors.
And that tends to be one of the downsides to cooking your own pizza, especially when it's healthy. People want, one of the things, it tends to taste like cardboard, so it's nice to add that sausage.
And this one isn't
really
actually, this is a garlic flavor, which goes well with the pizza itself. So
awesome. All right, Kathy, I think we're ready to put this pizza together here.
So I'm going to move all the ingredients over, and Myro, the last thing that we're going to do as we need it is we're going to grate some zucchini.
Okay.
If you grate it ahead of time, it tends to dry out, so I wanted to leave it for the end. So if you don't mind doing a few grates down that grater and putting in that bowl, we'll actually decorate the pizza with all this nice vegetables and the chicken sausage.
Not a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, professional zucchini grater right here. Now you want to make sure you press hard enough that the zucchini is sliding against the razors there, otherwise you'll just get these little tiny strips that'll probably disintegrate by the time it comes out of the oven. You don't want that with your pizza.
Perfect.
How's that looking there, Kathy?
That looks good. I think you're good.
All right.
I don't want you to be too tired when we go to assemble.
That arm there.
So it's time to put this together. So I think we'll just be creative.
Okay.
We're going to use an assortment, whatever you like to see on it, you do, and we'll just kind of build it from that end. Okay?
Of course, we got to start with the cheese here. All right. What do we have here? This mozzarella?
Our cheese is actually a part-skim, low-fat mozzarella.
Okay.
So it's easier to make a healthier pizza if you use the lower fat mozzarella cheese. And nowadays you can buy it already grated, so it makes it a little bit easier. You don't have to grate all the cheese. So pizza isn't a hard thing to do because the convenience of some of the ingredients is there. So it's low fat mozzarella. So I'm going to put our bowl of cheese right here.
Okay.
So we're ready to go.
All right, we're just going to spread some of this around here. Try to get it nice and even there.
And
so
right
we
to
don't
those
have,
edges.
Clumps here. Once we put it in the oven, it starts to boil over, so we want to try to keep it on the pizza there. Very important, unless you really like scrubbing pans,
And again, the cheese can be according to taste, and depending on what your goals are for a healthy eating, healthy dieting, you can put more or less on. And cheese should be just a taste. It shouldn't be overwhelming on the pizza.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to start with the broccoli. Just kind of decorate it around so that everybody who has a piece gets a piece of broccoli when they eat it. And you can just keep going with some of those other ingredients, and we'll have this thing built in no time before kickoff.
Now, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is something that you and your friends can get together and put together, and I say, what, about 20, 25 minutes there, Kathy?
I would guess, It's easy to do. And if you have your pizza dough all rolled out, people can just build them as the game is going on or as you're waiting for dinner. Looking good already, isn't it?
How about that? That is one beautiful pizza there, ladies and gentlemen.
And then put a few onions across the top. And again, more or less to your family or your guest preferences. You don't have to overdo it, or you can change the vegetables according to what you like. If people don't like broccoli in your family, don't put the broccoli in. You could always use something else. Boy, it's looking really nice.
All right. And let's finish with a little zucchini here,
And then I'm going to put this nice sausage around the outside edges here, so everybody that takes a bite gets a piece of the nice chicken sausage, since it might be new to people tasting it.
This is what I call abstract art, ladies and gentlemen, right here.
It's very nice looking, isn't it? Very nice. We got it all?
All right.
We'll just put a little bit of cheese around the top.
Finishing touches there.
Finishing touches, and you could sprinkle other herbs on here if you wanted to put oregano or basil. But there you go. You have a nice, healthy pizza ready to go. It didn't take us long, and now we're going to just pop it in the oven for about 15 minutes, and then we get to taste it, which is the good part.
Awesome job,
So,
Kathy. Awesome
nice
job. I can't wait.
I can't wait. I think the pizza's ready. Can you smell it?
I can. Let's pull it out the
Let's
oven.
take a look.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
That looks gorgeous.
That looks
Look
delicious.
at that pizza. Wow.
Okay, Myro, it looks perfect, doesn't it?
All right, let's
The last
slice it
thing
up.
is to cut it. So I
Yes.
brought my pizza cutter, and these are great for cutting pizza because you can cut it as big or small, and it kind of keeps your hand away from the hot pizza. So I'm just going to slice it up here on my pizza board, and we'll be ready to go. Then the good part comes. We're going to taste it.
I can't wait, Kathy.
Good thing it's lunchtime.
Yes, it is.
Eat healthy, be active,
and
prevent diabetes today.
For more information, call the Prevention Office at 410-632-0056, or you can visit our website at worcesterhealth.org.